We're gonna play a brand new song for you guys. It's called The Weekend. It's about that little innocent crush you might have had back in your younger years, middle school, or maybe the other person didn't know it. Not creepy, but just kind of admiration. But then we grow older. Thank you guys. Yeah, how we feeling out there? You guys have a good day? Yeah. What's today? Tuesday? Monday? Tuesday. Same shit.
Wednesday.
Holy shit.
Now you know we're musicians. Cat's out the bag, we're musicians.
Thank you guys so much. We're gonna play 2 more songs. This has been really cool, really special. Thank you. Really good energy, love. we got more songs too, so. We got songs, but this one's cool though, so. Be really cool if we can play this one. Well, we're just gonna move on. Thank you guys, we got one more song. Alright, thank you guys so much. Transistor radios, they had something to say. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Peavey. Thank you, 98.7. Thank all you guys for coming out. Seriously, it means the world to us.
Thank you, Terraplane Son. We're gonna hang out a bit. What am I doing? Are we good? We're gonna hang out and talk a little bit with Terraplane Son, but first we have a special day a few days ago, right, Ben?
What happened?
Your birthday. Have you been sung happy birthday to yet for your, how old did he turn? Can we call him out?
I'm 25.
I think we should all, you at home as well, sing a quick happy birthday to Ben. Should we do this? Ready? You two at home, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
25. I'm still alive.
25, quarter century. So, I gotta ask, you just had a birthday. Before you played your new song, The Weekend, you were kind of talking about getting old and reflecting, and is that part of that whole situation of turning 25?
I like that. It's got a good ring to it. Sure, man. That's part of it, I guess. The song doesn't really, it's not so much about personally getting older. It's kind of reflecting, I guess. It's
You get older. As you get older, you were
Of course. Yeah, you reflect more and more on, I guess, things that maybe weren't so magnified at that particular moment. But yeah, I mean, that song's more about kind of growing older as other people might have grown older as well, and kind of coming full circle. Well, maybe things that you thought were important at a young age don't mean shit when you get older. So.
Wise words for a 25-year-old man. Did you guys go out for his birthday? Did you guys do anything?
We did. We've been working a lot, and we're working on a new record and stuff. So it's kind of just been a whole week of partying outside of that. But
Sounds about right.
we had a good week.
Any gifts? Any gifts?
My mom, who's in the back there, bless her wonderful heart.
She made ribs.
Yeah, she made ribs. Her famous ribs.
The reason you're here. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. You've made a very talented son. You have a very unique voice, Ben. Like, what age did you feel like you came into it and realized, wow, I can sing? It's almost like, I don't know, past generational. It has kind of a vintage quality to it.
Yeah, yesterday? Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of, it definitely was like a time when I felt like I found my voice, because for a while I was annoying the shit out of my mom and my sister and anyone else who was in the household at the time, trying to kind of, I guess, find who I was musically. So, but yeah, I was obsessed with old blues music, like Delta blues. So I was probably trying to mimic some of those guys. That's how it happened, I think. I don't know.
It's good influence. And you, also, going back to The Weekend, that song, you mentioned it's a new song. You were going to be going back to the studio. You have the EP out now, and you're going back to the studio here end of the spring, summer?
Yeah, I think hopefully sooner or later, maybe May, we'll be going back in to wrap it up with The Weekend and some other tunes, yeah.
Yeah, so my question is, when you go into the studio, when you guys go in, how much of it is creative there on the spot, and how much of it is it already kind of preconceived, put together? You're going in with 40 songs, and you're going to just iron them all out.
Should I spread the love here?
Yeah.
Well, it's half and half. I know that the song You Never Know that we played, the second song tonight, was sort of, it was there, a blueprint of it, but it came to life in the studio, and that's a whole beautiful thing in itself. Once you're in there, the tones, the different instruments, stuff you want to think of comes to you, and it takes on a life of its own. So I think it's, 60-40 material you bring in, 40 when you're there, and kind of hit with the vibe, and you're making a record, so you're there to really do your best product, and that's sort of, that happens there. Yeah.
Anyone else want to chime in on that? Anyone, you agree? Yeah. You guys.
I mean, I feel like we're all making music every day. Like, if we're at home, we're jamming, so it's kind of just like something, happens in the studio magically, then it's great. I mean, that's happened on a couple songs where we've gotten in there and just jammed, and we're like, let's make this a song. Gen Blues, the last song we played, was definitely like an on-the-fly kind of jam. But, I mean, everyone's got their hands with so many different influences, and we're all like come from different backgrounds. So kind of mending that together, I feel like we're always just have ideas. You know, Ben has songs, Johnny does. I come up with some beats, you know, Cecil, Gabe. So it's definitely cool to have all these different, you know, songwriters, and it definitely hits really hard in the studio. Like I feel like it's like our zone, and it's just like what we do, you know, making music.
Yeah.
It's a band.
No, you can actually see that in your music, that individually you guys are both playing, everybody's playing their instruments to their fullest and in their own creative style, and it all blends together. It's not as though there's, you know, one quarterback kind of directing all the traffic. And you guys have a handful of shows coming up. You got another one in LA, you got a San Diego show. Any other tour plans?
We're playing Friday with one of my favorite bands, Iron Tom, locally. They're amazing. They're going to be on the map soon. And what's the other band? Dwayne's band? That's playing their
Brethren of the Coast?
Brethren of the Coast, another Malibu band, kind of fronted by Dwayne Betts, who's the son of the great Allman Brothers guitar player Dickie Betts. So they're killer too.
Yeah. A lot of amazing music in LA. For those, you know, watching around the world right now, the LA scene is incredible. You guys are some of the best stuff to be coming out of the area right now. What's it like? What's it been like over the last couple of years, being part of that scene and being courted by record labels? Who wants to field that?
Well, I know that we had the residency of the Satellite, and that to us was sort of like, we had 5 Mondays, the beautiful 5 Monday one where we got to pick all the bands. So at that point, it was sort of the realization, because I mean, we had trouble finding the bands. And then all of a sudden, we started digging and searching. And you're like, oh my God, these guys are amazing. They're friends with these guys, blah, blah, blah. So then we started filling the roster. And now some of those bands are our best friends, and now they're all on the radio. And now, you know, we end up playing their residency, you know, so it's like this whole thing of coming up to the Mowgli's were amazing, Record Company, like all these bands that are kind of popping right now too. So it took us a minute to sort of get our footing too, because we're from the west side. There's not a lot of venues on the west side. So we started coming out east, and then we started getting into that whole like mix.
Definitely over like the last year is like when, because we've been doing this forever, and I feel like I've found more amazing bands in the last year and a half than I have like in my entire life. So
It's been more of a recent phenomenon, I think, that LA's really exploded. Well, if you're watching online and you're in the LA area, Malibu Inn is Friday. You have the Roxy.
We got the Roxy May 10th, and then we've Adam.
Tomorrow.
We're
making a big announcement
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Announce a big show tomorrow, but we're just supporting. So.
Well, if that's not the best reason to follow them on Twitter, I don't know what is. At Terraplane Sun, find out what they're talking about. Let's give a big round of applause once again for Peavey Hollywood. The entire crew here at Peavey Hollywood. 7422 Sunset. Come check it out. A beautiful store. And once again, give it up around the world and here at Peavey Hollywood for Terraplane Sun.